Translate that so everybody understands.
Our action is according to our intention.
Yes.
And you were saying that we should make when we wake up in the morning, we should make our intention big.
Yes.
And I tried that. But what happened when we tried that big intention, we fall very quickly during the day.
I'm not telling you now that you are going to try to reach for that. If you say, my intention is kufur is going to fall, what are you going to do? Understand? That is in the back of your mind, and you're going to say, okay, which means there are so many things that is unbelief here. When you see something that is forbidden, you're going to say, this is unbelief, this is kufr. Now, I cannot bring that down. Power is not given to me, but I can bring my eyes down. I'm not going to support that. See another thing, another word. So now you are going to check yourself. What is it that I'm doing that is supporting the kingdom of shaitan? What is it that I'm doing that's supporting the kingdom of Allah? You're eating. Halal. You went to work. Halal. You buy the food and you eat. You eat just heedlessly until your stomach is like this big. Keep eating and eating. Now, it is halal, but now it has turned into a greediness. And there is a specific hadith. Holy Prophet ﷺ is not liking people with big stomachs. You understand? Halal that you're eating, it can turn into something that is forbidden. Now you're going to say, you're going to stop yourself. No one needs to tell you. You're going to say, I should pull back from this. Not too much. I cannot pull back. Well, at least I can share. Right? I cannot pull back so much. Yeah, you can. Eat less. Even if you cannot, your body will tell you to slow down. Believe me. You are 20 years old, you eat. You are 30 years old, you cannot eat like when you're 20. You're 40 years old, definitely you cannot. Correct or no? So our own physical body is informing us how to worship. Our own physical body is suited for the Shariat of Allah. Our own physical body is saying now, once you get older and older, you cannot jump into the world more and more. This is against your nature. More you're going to start saying, I'm going somewhere. Like Hazrat Rumi is saying, I came from somewhere, I'm going somewhere. So you start thinking of that. Even if you're a complete unbeliever, you don't know anything, you say, well, yesterday I wasn't here. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm not going to be. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Even an unbeliever, when he thinks like that, he will find his Lord. But when he thinks, that's why Allah is praising the men and the women in the Quran al-Karim who thinks. Allah is praising them for men of understanding. Why don't they think? But thinking comes, it's in its own way also. There are certain activities that you do will stop you from thinking. There are certain activities you do, it will make you to think. Correct or no? If you're watching that television whole day long, watching this, going, hours, it's overtaking. You want to pull away, you cannot. You feel like throwing up, right? But you cannot pull that away. You're watching that, you think that situation makes you to think. No. So there are certain situations, you say, put this away, then I can think. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us 5 daily prayers. That it hasn't been changed. It cannot change. Because if it is up to mankind now, we would have changed the 5 daily prayers the way that the Yahudis and the Nasranis, they change everything too. Once upon a time, the Christians, let's say 300 years ago, not too long, 300 years ago, let's say 400 years ago, 300 years ago, we fast 1 month in the year, obligation for us to fast. But don't think Muslims for 1,000 years, that's all they're doing, okay? Ramadan and they fast, and the rest of the days they don't fast. This is a very idiot way of thinking, because Muslims now, especially in the past, they love to fast. Any opportunity, they fast. Mondays they fast, Thursdays they fast. Holy days and nights they fast. They fast for any reason because nothing is telling them to stop it. They know that there is an ibadat. So they fast, especially people who are following the tariqats. Now entering into the holy months. In the old days, the Shaykh is going to send the murids into seclusion. And they're going to fast for 40 days. Some they fast for 100 days. Understand, 100 days now. 100 days, it is like this or like that, 1/3. 1/3 of the calendar, plus other days that you're fasting. For example, 10 days of Zulhijjah. You're fasting holy days and nights and other things. Like this or like that is 1/3. Muslims are doing that. The Christians used to fast. At least they used to fast 40 days. But beyond that also, there were other things that they're supposed to fast. All of Europe was doing this. They were keeping it so much that it was like every other day or every third day they have to fast. Some saint, this. But now they drop everything. Because why? People are becoming very weak. The spirit is becoming weak. The ego becomes very strong. So the ego says, we don't want this, we want less. You're supposed to fast. Now fasting means you stay away from things that you like. I like Facebook. So I'm going to stay away from Facebook. That is my fast. This is going to come into the people who call themselves Muslims too. They're already changing now. The zabiha, the kurban. They say kurban means sacrifice. But I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian, I don't like cruelty. So now, I'm not going to cut animal, it's very cruel. So now I'm going to have a vegetarian kurban. I don't know what they do. Maybe they cut some heads of broccoli. Okay, they're saying, they don't love this, they're doing this. People, very progressive Muslims, they're doing this. And then I'm going to ask them, you know that vegetables that you are eating, right? He says, yes. They are living things, right? Yes, of course. You know they feel pain too? Yeah, but it's not the same. No, they don't feel pain. This is sentient beings, meaning, let's put it very simple, they have a face. Okay? Because there is a face. They say, we don't eat things with faces. We eat things that have no face. I said, because you're an idiot. Because your understanding of face is like this. They have a face too. But it's not like this, it's not like that. They have a face too. And now more and more they're coming up, showing that plants feel pain. They scream. They communicate fear with each other too. So everything Allah has created is sentient, is feeling. We just haven't discovered that. Even what the West is saying, inanimate objects, is still a creation of Allah, right? Yes, it still exists. It still feels. It is not unfeeling. But we just don't know. We haven't discovered that yet. Prophets have discovered that. The palm tree trunk that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was leaning against when he was making the khutbah. When they made him something new and they put that tree trunk that he was holding on, he was giving the khutbah, they put that away. When they moved that, the whole masjid heard that tree screaming, crying, wailing, weeping because it's separated from the Prophet. Crying and crying and crying. So there are just veils between us, that's all. So how hard must be the heart of a man that Allah is saying that is my throne, and from that throne you can see everything and you can feel everything. From that throne you can know everything, and the man is turning that throne upside down and he's putting shaitan to sit on it. He's putting his ego to sit on it and say, now live selfishly, that not even the animals, they're going to live as selfishly as you are. Yeah, so it's good to remind each other. So, what you're saying, make that intention. Now know what Allah loves and what He doesn't love. Whatever that you're doing that Allah loves, that is haqq, one way or another, it is bringing down the kingdom of shaitan. When you are liking something that Allah and His Prophet doesn't like, they don't like, then one way or another, definitely, not one way or another, definitely is supporting the kingdom of shaitan. You understand? So you have to think. Make some time to sit and to think. You will understand these things. Very easy. Like what Shaykh Maulana is saying, with one cigarette, you are supporting the kingdom of shaitan. See? So, we have to be careful with this. You do something wrong, run to do something right. You understand? Inshallah. May Allah give us more strength, inshallah, to be able to stand up straight. Fatiha.